Hey there, DC fans. Thanks for coming by the channel and welcome to my out of the theater reaction of Blue Beetle. Just jumped in the car after finishing it, and I am really impressed by this movie. Right off the bat, this is a winner for DC. I am shocked to say that. These trailers gave me no hype. I kind of got annoyed by them the more they played. I thought it looked generic and very cheap, and I'll get to all of that in a minute, but overall, this movie just left me really impressed. This is one of the best DC heroes we've ever had on screen, in my opinion, because there's some good DC movies, but, you know, like, other than the Batman side of things and then Christopher Reeve's Superman, there's no real great DC hero. I think Shazam was okay, Flash is okay, Aquaman, they're all okay, but none of them, like, I just don't think none of them had an impact on, like, audiences and kids. I think this is a great character for kids. Just a feel-good character, man, and very admirable type of writing around him. And it's all done from Jolo. I'm not sure how to say his last name, but Jolo from Cobra Kai, all that. I hadn't seen a lot of this guy. I want to see him in more, man. Like, what a great display of range. Like, he has that Peter Parker, everyday man, endearing side to him, but he also has the intensity and the action. Oh, my God, like, I was really hurting for this character. I was really on his side. He got me amped up. The combat was really impressive. It looked good in the trailers, and it's pretty awesome in the movie when you get to it. And I'm at that point from superhero movies where I'm kind of burnt out, like a lot of people. I kind of dread the third act battles. And this one, it's nothing like groundbreaking with the battles, but it looks cool. It's well choreographed. And I just wasn't, like, kind of rolling my eyes at it. You know, I was so locked in because Zolo's intensity and his emotion. The emotion in this whole movie with pretty much the family dynamic is what I've heard everybody talking about. And they're not lying, man. The family stuff is what shines here. I could have watched this family for another hour. Like, all the build-up and character work with all of them in their own perspectives were great. All the cast was, like, it's not like Oscar caliber acting, but it's all really good, you know? Like, it just keeps you locked in. It gives you this, you just care for them. And yeah, and then the humor, Jolo does really good with the humor, the comedic timing. I don't think there's, like, laugh out loud moments, but it's a lot of good chuckles and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to sound rude by saying that, but it is kind of like, the jokes aren't, like, designed to, like, make you bust out laughing. But yeah, the audience I saw it with, it got people chuckling a few times. At the end, I saw some people crying, and it got me misty-eyed. I did not expect that, man. At the beginning of this movie, I went in kind of like a Scrooge. I was just like, oh God, here we go, another superhero movie. But yeah, this is just a big winner for DC, man. I think it deserves a lot of momentum. Like, I think, like, the trailers is kind of getting buried. You know, the trailers have been playing a lot, but with the writer's strike, nobody's talking about it because they can't. And it sucks because this movie's kind of like a underdog, and the character himself is an underdog. And I hope it performs well. I want to see him back. I know James Gunn has talked about, like, this is kind of in his universe, and it's not like the start, but this character will be in the universe. And I was thinking, what a dumb statement. Like, what is this decision? I understand now, because that performance from Jolo, he's a stud, man. He's just a star in this, and I want to see this character back. You know, I want Blue Beetle 2. I want him in more properties. It's crazy. I just drink the Kool-Aid with these superhero movies. There's been a few this year that I have not liked, that are overhyped. This one, I don't really know, like, if there's any hype for it, but I think it deserves a little bit of attention, man. This is really good. George Lopez was awesome in here. He's kind of the humor, but he's George Lopez, so he's just, like, got this charisma that you're just, every time he's on screen, you're just happy. You know, it's like a childhood icon. So I really liked him. I like the love interest. The romance actually worked here. It didn't kind of segue from the story, you know. It fit in really well. There's a through-line connection with some of the characters. Even Nana, you know, I thought the Nana stuff in the trailers with her with the gun looked stupid, but in the moment, I was getting chills, man. Like I said, this stuff works on me because I love my superhero projects, and this is the little engine that could. I thought I had no belief in this movie. I just did not believe in this. And I'm a fan. I really think this is probably the best DC movie of the year. I like Shazam 2. I didn't love it. I liked The Flash, kind of. Definitely didn't love that one. So, yeah, I think this is, like, one of DC's best heroes, you know, up there. Like, we don't have a lot of good DC heroes, and I think this is one that kids should pay attention to. I think kids will love it. Yeah, just a really, really solid, like, action flick, you know, and it looks good on the superhero genre. On our resume of all these past movies we've got, yeah, it just worked. I thought it was great. I'll probably check it out again in theaters. There's definitely some generic stuff with the storytelling. This direction is it's competently made, you know, but there's not a distinct style. So it kind of feels just like a typically made movie. And it does have, like, it's small scale. The story itself, small scale. The hero is a small scale hero. And it looked like in the trailers really cheap and kind of like a made for TV thing. And in the movie, like, it has a cinematic element just with the emotion and all that. But it never, like, you know, it doesn't feel that grand. But I still would recommend seeing it in theaters. And then the music is really good. It's kind of got this retro Stranger Things synthetic, you know, to it. But it's not used enough. But when it's in there, the music was really solid too. Overall, it's just well done. A good small scale superhero flick. I would recommend checking it out. Don't sleep on Blue Beetle. Don't just dismiss this one like I was kind of doing in my brain. It actually turned out really good. And yeah, overall, points wise, I go like a 3.7 out of 5. I feel safe saying that. That's where I'll keep it for now. One thing I almost forgot to touch on is the villains. Just real quick, they're the most generic, bland villains we've had in a while. There's a good payoff with them, but overall they really are like filler in the movie. Susan Sarandon's a great actress, but what the hell, like, this is a paycheck for her. So yeah, Blue Beetle, it's out, just came out today. Go check it out, guys, and check out more of my videos. It's the Jay Stray Way. You can like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.